Hey y'all, so I am back with another video, and today's video is all about color correcting. But before we get into that, I'm going to start off by priming my face with my Maybelline Master Prime. And let me tell y'all, I was trying to tell y'all about this primer in my other video, but I didn't get to really tell y'all. And this stuff is so silky smooth. I love it so much. And I'm just going to take my time, put this all over my face, give myself a great foundation for my foundation. And I just want to put out the disclaimer that my brows were not cooperating with me at all, and I really need to go shape them up so they're looking super duper thick. I apologize, didn't come out how I wanted them to, but the brows are not the focus of today's video. Today's video is focusing on color correcting and canceling out any hyperpigmentation, any redness, and any dark circles. So now you just see me massaging everything in, y'all. And I honestly just could not get enough of this. Like, it feels like I'm just giving myself a nice facial and giving myself a completely new base for my face. Pores where? Never heard of her at all. I'm just putting some on my forehead and between the brows. You already know how we gotta do it. And yeah, that's the primer. So next we're gonna move into our first item for color correcting, and that is gonna be my orange concealer. Got this from the beauty supplies. Y'all know where I get everything from. And you can honestly use any orange color corrector, but for lighter skin tones, I get more of like a peachy color rather than straight up orange, just because you don't want it to look, too intense. So I'm just gonna go in on all the dark spots on my face. And I don't know if y'all know this, but I have struggled with acne for the past year and a half, 2 years. And so now that I'm on medication that's gotten rid of most of the acne itself, I'm just struggling dealing with a lot of hyperpigmentation and just acne scars everywhere. So you'll see me just going through and placing that on all the places where I have dark spots. So that includes underneath my nose, so on my top lip, and then there's just a bunch of spots on my cheeks. You'll see me put it there. There's spots on my forehead, my chin, honestly pretty much everywhere. Y'all saw in my foundation routine. If you haven't seen that, I'll definitely link that down below. But in my foundation routine, my whole face was just orange like an Oompa Loompa. But I wanted to make this video because I didn't really give much of an explanation as to why I'm doing it, or kind of the science behind this process in makeup application. And if you see me looking off to the side, that's because I was watching Tarzan on my laptop. I mean, honestly, that's just me. Whenever I'm getting ready for stuff, I will look in my little light up mirror, and then on the side of me, I'll have my laptop going, and I'll either watch ASMR videos to relax myself, or I'll go on Netflix and watch something. And today's video was, that day's video was Tarzan. But yeah, sorry y'all. I really just want to keep all the footage in here just so y'all know what I'm really doing with my makeup, because my goal is to make it to where my videos are so in depth that nobody really has any questions. Because the reason why I really made this channel was so that I could help people out, because people ask me all the time, anytime I do somebody's makeup, they're like, what is this step for? What is this? Where can I get this from? How do you do this? So I was like, hey, why don't I make a YouTube channel? And if y'all want to know more all about me, I also have a video that I posted last week on why I shaved my head, and also just a little bit more about me as a person and as an aspiring makeup artist / YouTuber. So we're slowly coming to the end of the orange color corrector. Y'all, for real, when I tell you I'm pretty much color correcting everything, I'm color correcting everything. Because right now, hyperpigmentation and scarring is my main issue. So now I'm going to go in with my green color corrector. This is by LA Girl, and I'm just putting this on all the spots of my face that have any redness, which is really just around the sides of my nose. Just really, I don't know, it just kind of happens naturally there. I'm gonna put some on the other side. As far as like the green color corrector, I don't really get too much redness on my face, like unless I'm sick or something like that. But this is honestly super great for a day where you are sick because you've been blowing your nose and all that, and it helps get rid of that yucky redness. Oh my gosh, I was dancing because I was watching Tarzan, and y'all, I was feeling the music. I was feeling it. So now I'm going to take, you can take whatever setting powder you have, but I'm using the Airspun powder, and I love doing this step just because it really locks in whatever color corrector I put on my face, and it just makes it to where it cannot transfer to my foundation. So now that I'm done powdering and putting on that base to hold everything in, I'm gonna move into my foundation, and I'm using the LA Girl foundation in the shade Toffee, and I'm using it with a beauty sponge this time instead of a brush. LOL. Just because I feel like it has, for one thing, a lot better coverage, and then it also makes it to where the makeup can't really smudge underneath, because you don't want orange color corrector mixing in with your foundation. I mean, if you want to go for orange foundation, you can go for orange foundation, but I don't really think that's the look that a lot of people are going to be going for. So I'm just using my Real Techniques beauty sponge and putting that all over my face like usual. If you want to see a fully like in-depth foundation routine, you can check it out on my page. I already have one posted, but I just wanted to take out the time to make this video to show you guys what I do underneath all the foundation. And there's that double chin method. Because I know I showed it in my first video, like the orange color corrector, but I know that anytime I do somebody's makeup and I do this step, a lot of people are curious as to why I'm doing what I'm doing, or in how it works, or what's the science behind it. And if you see me looking off to the side, that's because I am watching another clip of Tarzan. But yeah, that is honestly about it. I'm just gonna go in and apply my foundation like normal, and then I will come back whenever it's time for the next color correcting concealer. Okay, so now I'm going in with my concealer as usual, the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the shade Mocha. And I'm just gonna put that under my eyes, how I gotta do it. Y'all know how the concealer goes. Don't really have to explain all of that, but I just always want to emphasize what products I'm using, just because I get questioned that all the time. But I just apply that as normal. Really, like with full-on color correcting, there's not really much that you change up about the typical foundation routine, other than the powder that's underneath the foundation. But yeah, I'm just putting that on my usual areas. I'm gonna blend all of that out and do what it do, baby. That's pretty much it, y'all. for now. We're still waiting on the yellow color corrector. So I'm gonna come back when I start putting that on. So now that my concealer is all blended in, I'm going to go in with my yellow color corrector from LA Girl. It's their Pro Concealer, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that under my eyes. And what that does is it really brightens up everything. So it's not necessarily color correcting, it's just like brightening more, but a great tip for all of my melanin sisters out there. You can really, like, anytime that you have a foundation that seems like it's your shade but it's just a little bit too orange, you can just mix a squirt of yellow color corrector and it will do wonders for your foundation, and it just kind of cancels out any of that orange undertone that you may be seeing, and it just works really well so that you don't have to go and mix foundations. You can just head to your local beauty supply or head to Ulta and grab you an LA Girl concealer. I recommend getting all of their color correcting concealers because they're super affordable, they last forever, and they're just great, y'all. Like, you can definitely ball on a budget when it comes to makeup. And real soon I'll be posting a video using all drugstore / affordable makeup products, and so y'all can stay tuned for that. That'll be up real soon, real soon. But yeah, y'all, that is honestly it for this video. I actually lost the footage of me like talking at the end and like showing y'all what the finished look was like, but y'all know what my regular everyday makeup ends up coming out like. I didn't do anything special, no eyeshadow, none of that. It was just regular foundation, bronzer, powder, highlight, nude lip, lashes, like just the huge. But that's really about it, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you all found it very useful. I really try to go all out and make sure that everything I do is well spoken and that it's really in depth. If there's any other questions that you all have, feel free to leave me a comment, or you can DM me on all my social medias. But that is it for now, and I will see you guys next week for a Valentine's Day special. Bye!